Hello everyone, welcome to the Court Journal. It's your boy Sniperrr J. It's Sunday. I just had my Sunday dinner. I'm feeling good. The quote of the day is discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Jim Rohn said that. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, welcome back to the Court Journal. Today we got two segments. I'm mainly talking to the coaches here, but players, you need to understand this as the season progresses and we get closer. But coaches, let's start off with the offensive segment. We're just gonna keep on going into it. So offensively, right now we're in preseason. We're doing conditioning. We should be working our way out of conditioning. We should be putting in concepts and plays, but we got to get the ball rolling, right? I'm just saying that that's the timeline. Season for prep is almost here. Maybe even month and some days away. We got to get some things rolling. For you need to get things rolling just because you want to be as sharp as you can on the first game or first appearance on SimWorld TV, on CBS, on ESPN. You just want to be sharp. You want the commentators to be like, wow, this team looks like a well-oiled machine, and from day one, that's what you want. So let's just talk about it. Getting in concepts is a drill thing, uh, video thing, film. Concepts are real simple. Shouldn't be too much in the concepts. It should be these drills. A lot of shots should be getting up, or a lot of shots should be getting put up in the concepts of drills. But plays are a little different. Plays you can use to your advantage, coaches. And I'm talking offense. I'm talking only offense right now. Plays you definitely can use to your advantage. There's situation plays. There's ATOs, out of timeout, or after timeout. They got bait, blob, slobs, baseline, sideline, out of bounds. All these different types of plays that you need to practice. And then you got your normal inflow game plays, the plays that you feel could get you a bucket, get someone going, this, that, and the third. For those type of plays, those inflow games, you can use that as a type of conditioning. Okay, that is a type of conditioning. You could put 5 minutes on that clock and say, hey, we're playing a 5 minute game. And that's when you can work in those flow of the game plays. Like, hey, I want to see this for that person. Or I want to get a down screen for this. I want to run the pick and roll high late in the game to see how my shooters are going to react, how my playmaking is going, how my bigs are going to roll, how things are going to play out when they're tired. You feel me? It's real simple. For those situational plays, you can set that up. You can set that up. One thing I loved about my college experience is how coaches set up practices to make it more entertaining and not just work for the players, especially on offense. I'm an offensive guy. A defense, it is what it is. But offense, I loved it. So they would literally go on the clock, put 8 seconds on there. And we'll have a full court play. In 8 seconds, we'll try to get the shot off. That's fun. That's how you practice your plays, but get enjoyment from your players. You play them like, okay, well, if the clock's on and there's a real score up there, why not go hard? Because sometimes these kids get lackadaisical from prep all the way to the U. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just gonna go do it hard in the game when it counts. But if you actually give them like a real life scenario about how things will play out, how things will work, they might get more in tune with you and they might make the plays and make the whole practice better, especially from the free throw line. A lot of teams don't practice free throw situations. Hey, we need to miss one, we need to make one. Or we need to make the first one, we need to miss the second one. Hey, we need to make both of these get the foul. You see what I'm saying? So right now is the time for you to start making practice more fun. And it's not all about conditioning no more. It's not all about getting in shape. It's not all about it's about creating that team camaraderie, creating that chemistry, making sure your players know that you have their back and the plays that you're going to run is in the benefit of them and the team. And you can make that fun on the offensive end. You surely can. I think that's the next step towards the season. Now it's time to implement plays, implement concepts, get conditioning in still with the basketball, but make it fun. Make the team like you again. They don't like you right now. They don't like the strength and conditioning coach. They don't like the coach because I don't know why you got us out here running miles, running heels, pushing sleds, lifting weights like we strong men or something. I came here to play basketball. Trust me, I know the feeling. It's time to get them to like you again. Make it more fun, especially on the offensive end. Okay, welcome to the defense segment. Now, defense is not as fun, but I think the same thing applies to defense as it does for offense. It's time to put in concepts. It's time to put in triggers, keywords to trigger certain things on your defense. Like one of the ones I remember is fire. With at the late in the shot clock when it hit like 12 seconds, we would just yell fire, and that means we would either go straight to man with no help, or if we was in zone, we'll find a man that's near us and stick to it. We'd be switching defense. So now it's the time to implement those types of concepts. And again, concepts can be done in drills. Low man can be drilled. Help defense can be drilled. But game defense is where it's going to be at. This is where when offense helps the defense. So when you're running those flow plays in offense, you should be working on different defenses as well. Hey, let's go. All right, let's send everybody baseline this time. Hey, let's send everybody middle this time. Let's see how that works for my team. Hey, let's play low man. Let's see how that goes. All right, let's try our zones. And on offense, you can work on everything you need to work on to get your defense when it's changing and everything's changing. Because as your defense is changed, your offense has to change. But this is about defense, right? So okay, Sniper, so how do you make defense fun? Well, you got this thing called a turkey or a kill. It's 3 stops in a row. You take track of them every single day. And then I think the stat is if you get 7 kills or turkeys in a game, you win. Or you have a 90% chance to win the game. Listen to me. That's motivation for players. Oh, let's get a kill. Kill. After every 2 stops, you hit a whole bench. Turkey, kill. And they're yelling kill. That gives your defense more ante to get that stop. Because once they get that kill, well, hey, that's 1 down. We only got 6 more to go. Oh, that's 3 down. Only 3 more to go, or 4 more to go. You see what I'm saying? You got to make things fun. You got to give them something to track. Give them something to look forward to at the end of the day. That's all defense is. You could drill it, and they're gonna do the drills. You could play defense. You have to play defensive basketball. It just is what it is, right? But let's try to make defense fun. Rewards. I'm at Texas A&M. When I was there, Buzz was my coach. He had this box of socks called sock drawer. Every time he took a charge in the game, you got socks. So every time someone took a charge, you hit a whole bunch, go socks. Hey, you go on the box, they got some nice looking socks in there. You know, they got some Superman socks, they got some Batman socks. They got your favorite childhood show. They got your Kobe Bryant socks in there. They got whatever kind of socks. They got music. They got your favorite artists on there. And they didn't tell you what type of socks you're gonna find in the sock box, but it's the reward. It's the sock drawer made people want to take charge. It was part of our defensive scheme. Hey, we're gonna play low man and we're gonna get the charge. And if you get the charge, you get socks. And we're gonna keep track of how many socks you get out throughout the year. And guess what? Guess what? We was an Adidas school, right? But Buzz said if you want socks, you could wear the socks in the game. Knowing we had to wear Adidas, right? Knowing there was gonna be a fine. There was going to be some type of fine. Buzz was willing to pay the fine if you did your job and got the charge. And you could wear your socks in game on national TV. You feel me? So coaches, let's start implementing some of these, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, what's the word? Incentives. Yes, let's start implementing some of these incentives when these kids are doing good and doing what you ask them to do. Make it fun for them, especially at this point of the preseason, right? This is the dog days. I mean, the dog days. You're like, bro, ain't no way we got another month until season. We've been running ragged. We've been practicing. We'll be left. Try to make it more fun. Play more games. Implement incentives. Okay? Especially on defense. Offense is pretty easy. You know, everybody likes to score. An incentive is already based on offense. If you score, you feel good. But defense, there's really no incentive. You're kind of just doing it just to get back to offense, in my opinion. Some people may feel differently. Some people may feel differently. But coaches, this court journal segment was all about you and me. I mean, the players will be listening in, but this is about us, right? So, from here on, we should be concepting, drilling concepts, using our practice time wisely, making these young men play for conditioning, but also have an agenda for your offense and your defense. Have an agenda. Have a game plan on what you want to work on every practice. Do it. If you don't do it well, reschedule it, work on it again. But you got to start knocking things out. That way your team knows everything that you want to do throughout the season, how to handle things throughout the season, especially early in the season. Like, you can implement things later, but it's going to be small things, small things, like a different unique play or a different style of offense that still is kind of similar to the same one. But right now, you are building your blocks, your foundation for season on offense and defense. Use it wisely. Use incentives. Keep these young men engaged. Don't lose them to the dog days. Trust me, I have been in the dog days as a player, and I've been hurt and I've been lost in the dog days as a player slash coach. You know, it's tough. It's really tough. It's hard to come every day and stay motivated, especially when season's on the corner. Now, when you get to about 20 days, 15 days, that energy is going to pick back up and you really ain't got to use those incentives, but they're already going to be there. So it's just going to add more energy and more charisma to everything you're doing in practice. And then don't let it play out in the game. Don't let someone win some socks. Don't let the team get a turkey or a kill. Oh my God. Once they see it pay off and they see the incentives work in real life, now it's stuck and it's up. Okay? It's stuck and it's up. Wow. Man, I'm good at this. It's stuck and it's up. Coaches, you hear me? It's stuck and it's up. This is the only place where you can see the game, be the game. Peace.